Aloha everyone, and welcome back to paradise. Look at this. It's wonderful. It's beautiful. It's tropical. It's artistic. It's an ape in a hat. It's the Sometimes vlog. It's a vlog that happens sometimes. Sometimes it happens with giant apes in hats. Welcome back, everyone, to Oceanic Arts in Whittier, California. There's exotica music playing in the background. Martin Denny, I believe. And it's making me feel very exotic myself. Oceanic Arts is a business that has been in operation since 1956. That is almost 60 years dedicated to all things tropical and nautical in decor and in art. Look at this. If you're a fan of the Random Land videos I do, you have probably seen my video, The Real Life Tiki Room, a history of Oceanic Arts. These guys, Leroy Schmaltz and Bob Van Oosting, who opened this business in 1956, have supplied tropical decor to all kinds of movies, television shows, and of course, about a zillion tiki bars all over the country and actually all over the world, including places like Disneyland and Walt Disney World, Trader Sam's, Enchanted Tiki Bar, and the tiki rooms themselves. This place is truly magical. These are some of the rental items here. Everything from, like, you know, kind of cheesy party favors to actual pufferfish lamps, floats and corks, skeletons and death. Looks like some of my cousins. Look at all of this stuff. And why am I can't talk today. Why am I back here in Oceanic Arts? Because Allie has never been here before. How do you like this place so far?
I like it. It's cute.
It's cute. Look at that. Very cute. When I looked at that earlier, I was thinking, cute. You see the resemblance? You see the, do you see the resemblance? You see, like, watch. Pretty twins, triplets actually. Look at this. All kinds of amazing things here. So we've been here about 1,000,000 times together, you and I. But Allie has never been here. And I needed her to understand, to wrap her mind around the sheer magnitude of the tiki-ness. I can't talk. I just want to look at everything. Every once in a while I come here to Oceanic Arts and I just have to kind of update myself with what's new here. Look at these. This is one of my favorite things that Leroy and Bob manufacture and build here. Or sometimes I think they import these, but look at this. This giant tiki canoe. I was just talking to Susan, who works at the front desk. She was saying that when she started here, these were only about $500 and she wished she bought one because they're about $1,500 now. I would say that they are a bargain at any price. Look, they hold these little paddles / spears in their hands when this thing goes up on a wall somewhere. And there's another one on the flip side of me. Oh, what I wouldn't give to have these canoe things above my bed. There's so much stuff here that I've been here, like I said, and like some of you know, about 1,000,000 times, and I still haven't seen every single thing in here. Look at, for example, there's all kinds of tropical, oceanic, South Seas photos and prints. Ooh, look at that family. I want to hang out with that bunch. They look like they know how to have a good time. And look at this. Oh, look at this handsome fella. Outfit goals. Would you hang out with me if I wore an outfit like that? Why not? It's cool. It's all the style. That lady liked it. Look at this guy. Look at this guy. That's more my speed right here. What do you think, everybody? Right? Somebody make me this for Halloween. I don't know what that is, but it looks fun to wear. Look at these guys up here. And these are new. I've never seen these before. So anyway, I'm doing well. How are you guys doing? The quest for positivity is going very well, especially while I'm inside of a crazy tiki place. Allie, if you've been missing the last couple of vlogs, is about to start beauty college in a few days. So she's just down here visiting and spending time with me before D23 and before she goes home to learn things well. So we've been roaming around all weekend. I didn't do a vlog, or all week. I didn't do a vlog yesterday because I had a 30-minute long Snapchat story. Which is that too long?
Probably.
False. My Snapchat stories can never be too long because they're so cool.
You're right.
I'm right. My Snapchat name is Live Fast I Pour if you're not on the Snapchat. Also, I think I uploaded 37 Instagram pictures yesterday. So sometimes I mix it up. Like, well, I did an hour-long vlog, and now I'll go and do about 1 million Snapchats. Each one is just a different content delivery system. That just goes back to the question in the vlog the other day, which is, how do you like to get your content? Anyways, look at this. This place is like a temple, not just to tiki goodness, but also to the fact that a couple of guys started this business because they didn't want to have regular jobs, and since 1956, they really haven't. Look at this. I strongly recommend that Random Land video, the Real Life Tiki Room, History, Wonders and History of Oceanic Arts. You will learn a lot about this place, including seeing some interview footage with the founders, Leroy and Bob. But right now, I just want to show you things in it. Look at this. Look at this war club. Look at this Maori war club. Look at this. Think I'd be cool if I walked around with this? Like, do you think people would mess with me if I walked around with this? Heck, no. People would probably be like, get out of the way of this guy. I'm really spacey today. I just woke up not that long ago, and now I'm surrounded by, every time I come to Oceanic Arts, I think, I can handle this. It's fine. I'm used to it. But I'm totally not. Look at this thing. What is this? What is this, I wonder? It looks like some sort of stabbing sword, protuberance, carved with all kinds of fish face tikis. Would you mess with me if I had this in my hand? You'd probably be pretty nervous if I was just waving this around in your general direction, huh? Susan! Oh, there's Susan back there. Susan, what is this?
That you're holding
Yes.
is a marcation sword.
See, it is a sword.
Lance.
I knew it. I mean, it looked small to me because I'm used to wielding things bigger than this. But, I mean, for a sword, I guess it's okay. For the Marquesian Islands, you know. Look at this! Look at all this stuff. So you guys might recognize this. This is on a very familiar wall to anyone who loves Disneyland. And that's because Adventureland at both Disneyland, Disney World, and also all kinds of Disney properties are decorated with some of these masks designed and carved originally by Leroy Schmaltz, who works here. I don't know if Leroy's here today. I haven't seen him today, but you can definitely see him in that Random Land video. I don't even know what I'm saying. I'm just going to show you things now. Look at these. What's been your favorite thing so far in this place? What? Ah! A giant stuffed parrot! Actually, one of the coolest things about Oceanic Arts, besides just the stuff they sell, like, look at this Hawaiian tiki figure. Hello, I want to live in your house. Is all of the cool artifacts that they've collected over the years that are not for sale. So they have all kinds of really crazy tiki lamps. One day I came in here and there was just a giant mound of these really, really elaborate, exotic lamps that were all going to the new Trader Sam's in Disney World. Look at this. Samoan Hut shade, $260 for that lamp there. They are quite pricey because they are made of authentic materials, a lot of craftsmanship and all that kind of stuff. And plus, how many of them are you going to sell? They're not like, it's not like they're mass produced, you know? But there was a huge mound of those really expensive lamps going off to Disney World. But anyway, the point of this is, in addition to all these samples and the ones they actually sell, they'll also have stuff like this. You can see this is from the Pago Pago or Pago Pago. I don't know how to pronounce that. The Pago Pago restaurant in Tucson, Arizona. So they'll actually have artifacts from old vintage swinging 60s tiki bars, some of which they actually decorated themselves back in the day, and then they end up getting some of that stuff back when the places close. So Bob and Leroy have been in business for a long time. Those panels and that right here, that little life preserver, if you haven't seen my other videos, are actually used in one of the Return to Gilligan's Island movies and stuff like that. So they've decorated all kinds of TV shows and movies, like I said. Gilligan's Island itself was decorated by the folks at Oceanic Arts. Look at this giant, I was going to show you this earlier. This right here is a giant punch bowl. So they have all kinds of rental props here. And that is a punch bowl. Would you drink punch out of that punch bowl? I mean, after you, probably after you Clorox wiped it a little bit and cleaned it out. You could have the ultimate party because you can rent this stuff. I don't think renting tikis is very expensive. I think it's like 25 bucks a day or something like that for like a giant, huge tiki. Look at this. Maybe I'm part tiki because I feel like I look alike with these guys, right? Like, don't I look a lot like these guys? We're just buddies. Oh, look at that. I like what's happening here. Look at this though. This going this way is like, wow, my hand was just right over there. I'm sorry. I should have washed them before I touched you guys like that. This is like the Hall of Death. Ooh. It kind of reminds me of Pirates of the Caribbean, you know, when Johnny Depp's on that weird island with all the people in the war paint. I wonder if they were inspired by Oceanic Arts. I think that they supplied some props to the Pirates of the Caribbean movies. I wonder if any of those skulls were used in Pirates movies. I don't know. But anyway, look at all this stuff. I've never managed to come to Oceanic Arts without buying at least one or two things. So far though, I have never been able to afford buying the huge tiki. But yeah, like I said, having all those weird artifacts and leftover stuff around is one of the cool things about wandering around Oceanic Arts, and one of the reasons why I can never get enough of coming here. Animatronic gorillas, this lady, well, that lady has been there for quite a long time. But back over in one corner, back over here, through this hut, look at, you can see there's another gorilla up there. That's, honestly, look at that. That's terrifying looking. He does not look friendly. I'm glad he's up there and I'm down here. But no, back through here, I was just noticing, and by the way, look at all of the stuff they have for sale here. So many amazing things. We'll come back in here in a second. Just back over here in this little crack and corner are just some, look at these ladies. What are they doing? Ladies, what are you doing back there, huh? Don't be shy, we're friendly. It's cool. Ladies, see, they're shy. They're like you, they're real quiet. They're just very quiet people. They don't know what to do when a camera's shoved into their face. But look at them. So there's all kinds of stuff jammed and packed into every nook and cranny. Like, look at this. Take the Queen Mary home in pictures. Bob and Leroy have done all kinds of carving and stuff for all kinds of places, including, obviously, this sign, which must have been down in Shoreline Village or at the Queen Mary at some point. Look at all this stuff. There's just more stuff in here than I could possibly ever show you guys in 100 videos. So we're gonna have to keep coming back and coming back and coming back. This room right here is some of the more, I don't want to say cheapo, but just, you know, inexpensive party supplies, plastic stuff, shells, swizzle sticks, and napkins. Actually, that's pretty cool. I kind of want those napkins. Tablecloths that are made of plastic and stuff. And then right over here, sorry, this tiki hut, you have some of the more expensive, fine hardwood items like this Tahitian drum or these tiki. Ma'am, sir, you guys might want to put some clothing on. We're actually filming a vlog right now. Just don't worry about that. Look at these placemats. Ooh, these are fancy. These are woven out of Burberry. I do not know how to pronounce half the things in this building, but I do know how to touch them. I like to get my hands on coconuts as often as possible. Anyway, I just wanted to show you guys some of this. Like, look at this. Look at this. I am very, very out of it today. Very, very spacey. So I apologize for the crudity of this vlog. I didn't have time to build it to scale or to paint it. This is the biggest pufferfish lamp I've ever seen in terms of just how wide his mouth is open. You guys can see right down his throat. Ah, that's so freaky and weird. You don't see that every day. You gotta give me that. You don't see that every day. So anyway, I've been at Disneyland pretty much every day this week. There with Allie, because Allie doesn't get to go to Disneyland every day, so we've been spending quite a lot of time there. We've been spending quite a lot of time with each other, which is cool. So if the vlogs have been lacking a little bit of late, I apologize. But after this week, I'll be back to work and I'll be lonely because she'll be gone and I'll have nothing to do and nobody to talk to. So how does that make you feel?
Sad.
Well, you could just not go to beauty school. You could just do nothing for your whole life except for hang out. but I feel like money would probably be an issue eventually. Down the line, at some point, you'd probably want to have something to do with yourself besides listen to me talk. Darn it. Anyways, so that's been all going pretty well. Random lands are in the works. If you guys see the Bodie random land, did you like the Bodie random land? I really like the random lands that are not Disneyland, that are outside, having crazy adventures far away, talking about things that you don't get to see every day. Like, Disneyland is awesome. I'm going to keep going there, because spoiler alert, I'm kind of a fan. But there are so many other places. The whole point of Random Land is that everywhere is Disneyland. For example, Bodie, Virginia City, places like that. Frontierland, real life Frontierland stuff. Places like Oceanic Arts, real life Adventureland. The whole world is like a giant Disneyland if you look at it the right way. So that's the point of Random Land, is to go to all these other places. So I hope you guys watch the Random Lands that are not at Disneyland. And I hope that you like and share them as much as possible. Anyway, there are more Random Lands that are still being edited down, including some pretty epic Disneyland history ones. So plenty of video adventures, but I have no firm plans for my next trip, for my next big filming trip. Unfortunately, money is an issue. Money's been kind of tight lately because of crazy stuff in my personal life. It turns out that custody battles and things like that are quite pricey. Lawyers cost money. So does food. But anyway, things are going pretty well overall, I would say. It's been one of those situations where you just count your blessings, you stay grateful, you focus on the things that really matter, like your relationships with other people around you that are positive in your life. Appreciate the positive people in your life, and appreciate hats like this. Well, I want a cool hat now. Get me a cool hat. Oh, we put it over the random one?
Yeah.
Well, now you need one. Appreciate moments and people like these in your life, and appreciate moments and people, well, not moments, but people like you. Wait, we should turn around and get this picture. Look at that. Appreciate the people that you do have in your life. I hear a lot of people say, I wish I had friends like you. Like, they'll leave comments on my Instagram, I wish I had a friend like you. Well, you do have a friend like me. And now you have a friend like Allie, because Allie's been around a lot. Through the internet, Adam's favorite word, vicarious friendships. But look around in your own life, because there's been plenty of times where I felt like I don't have any friends. Nobody cares about me. Well, before you were around, or when you're gone, there's plenty of times where even I'm like, I don't have any friends and nobody likes me. And then if I actually stopped and thought about it, there are plenty of people in my life who are like, hey, we should hang. I almost choked to death on my own sadness. Hey, we should hang out. Hey, we should do something. That you're like, oh yeah, whatever, man. I don't have any friends. Stop and appreciate the people that are in your life sometimes. Maybe go to a movie with someone that you've never gone to a movie with. Maybe play Uno.
Yeah.
And you'll have some fun doing that. I don't know what I'm talking about anymore. The point is, really try and look around and think outside of the box. And think outside of the box in your town. What's cool in your town? This is in Whittier, California. So a lot of people that live in Whittier have commented on my videos at Oceanic Arts and been like, I never knew that that weird tiki warehouse was right down the street from me. What do you have in your hometown that's weird? I know, for example, that Allie lives in Northern California, this pretty small town, and just outside of her small town is an even tinier, smaller town that apparently has a lavender farm outside of it, where they grow lavender and they make lavender products. And I kind of can't wait to go there in the future, because that's weird. There's a lavender farm down the street from me. There's a tiki warehouse down the street from me. I mean, down the street from me is Disneyland. That's a good thing. What's in your hometown? What weird things are in your hometown? Also, as I show you some more tiki stuff, I'd like to mention that I am working on, and this is part of the reason why it's been sort of chaotic getting the vlogs done and other stuff done, in addition to having this, I mean, very good looking distraction, but a distraction nonetheless around me, wink wink, is that I've been coming up with all these other ideas and other projects that I'd like to work on. I don't really have the space to work on them now. I live in like a 12 by 12 foot room. I don't have my own living room or bathroom. I have a bathroom, but you know, I don't have space where I can put up a green screen or set up podcasting equipment or recording equipment and stuff and leave it up where I can be really productive doing stuff like that. And I have all these projects. Are you just really excited about that bunch of bananas? I just like the facial reactions. I kind of want to just mount one of those cameras and just watch your reaction to everything in this building. Yay! I have all these projects I want to work on where I don't just want to do like a one-off of, like, I don't want to say, let's just use podcasting as an example. I don't want to record a podcast, and this isn't an actual example, but I don't want to record a podcast and then be like, hey, I recorded a podcast, and I'll never do one again. That's kind of happened before, and I don't want to have that kind of track record. So there's all kinds of projects I've been thinking over, working on, but I have put this out there on Periscope the other night, and people sent me a few of these. I'm putting this out there in the vlog. Somehow we ended back up in the party room. Let's go over here. Let's look at the tiki mugs. I really want your weird stories. If you have a weird, true story, I don't care if it's aliens, Bigfoot, ghosts, or just something really weird that happened. Allie likes the ghost ones. Or scary, or funny. If you just have a weird, true story that you don't mind me reading on the vlog or in a podcast or in, you know, just in public on the internet, send it to me. My email address is justin@livefastdiepoor.com. Look at this type of cloth here. Ooh la la. They beat that out of the bark of trees. And they make cloth out of it. Yes, and they wear it. And they make this and they stencil all kinds of cool patterns on it. It's very awesome. Some of it is very, very meaningful to people in the South Pacific. Very, very, very cool. Right? Look at this. Yellow helmet shells. $48 each. It's a little bit pricey. What are those? 20 good luck mini pufferfish for $12? I don't know. I've never heard of good luck mini pufferfish, but I now want to own all of those and just start giving them away. Look at this. I bought one of those when I worked on my own tiki lamp. There's a lot of pufferfish lamps here. That's one thing you can get at Oceanic Arts that I don't think you're going to be able to get at Walmart anytime soon. Lots of people have been sending me pictures of little tiki totems that they sell at Home Depot now, which is cool, and I'm sure Home Depot will make a killing off them for the next 6 months. But when they're done selling you those 20, 50, whatever dollar tikis, Oceanic Arts will still be here. Whoa! Watch out, children. Don't look right. Hey, 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 hey! Don't look at that. You don't want to look at that. Hey, stop it. Stop looking at the culture. Stop looking at the culture. Oceanic Arts will still be here selling. What is this? Selling you things like this. I've never seen this before. Or like this. Look at those. Those are real ones. Hey, watch your hands there. Did you just poke yourself on a pufferfish? Look at that. Look how cute. Look at that thing. There's so much happening here. There's so much happening here. But yeah, you can buy all kinds of shells. Look at these. Shark jaws. Basically, like I said, look at this huge basket of shells and things for 18 bucks.
Ooh.
I know, right? Look at that. Abalone. 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 Anyway, I'm very distracted. And when you take an ADD person like me and stick me in Oceanic Arts on the best of days, I'm going to be distracted and stuttery. I have some ideas for things that we can do with your weird stories. So make sure to send them to me. Let's look at all these tiki mugs. Look at all these tiki mugs. If I were to buy you a tiki mug, which one would you want? Look at that. I think, is that Trobriand Island? Someone will know in the comments. Everybody knows in the comments much better than I know. I think the Trobriand Islanders have masks like this. But it says Cookie Gong Tiki Mug on the bottom, which I don't feel like reflects any one particular culture. A Cookie Gong? What's Cookie Gong?
I like
Look at
this
that.
one.
Look at that thing. What's it say on the bottom? What's the name of this one? The Victor Tiki Mug. These are made by Tiki Farm, which I think is actually based in Orange County or in Southern California. And Tiki Farm people, or anyone who knows Tiki Farm people, if you're watching, I would really love to come look at the Tiki Farm and see how you water the mugs and make them grow. Look at all this stuff. Here's a collection of artifacts that Bob and Leroy brought back from their trip around the Pacific way back in the early 1960s. Pretty impressive stuff here at Oceanic Arts. Anyway, I think it's time for me to go because I'm really inarticulate today. I can't think. I'm just having one of those chaotic days. Snapchat, Live Fast Die Poor. Instagram, Live Fast Die Poor. Twitter, Justin Scard. Periscope. Justin's card. I'll be back on Periscope eventually. Like I said, I'm mostly really busy because Allie's going to go to beauty college. So she's already beautiful, so she's going to get an A in that. But she's going to learn how to make people like me beautiful. There's really very little hope. So don't get your hopes up too much. But I'll never be as beautiful as this seahorse, for example. But maybe someday, with enough surgery and makeup, face therapy.
You're good.
That's not what she said earlier. I'm just kidding. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. These are for sale. Look at this. I happen to know these crazy dance items were donated from a dance studio that did all kinds of crazy hula dancing and stuff like that. So like I said, Oceanic Arts is packed full of all kinds of crazy stuff. You never know what's for sale or not. Like this would look like something that would be a museum piece or something like that. You just never know. Whereas these are not for sale, definitely, because those are actual artifacts. But these are definitely for sale because they're mugs. There's all kinds of nautical stuff in here, pirate stuff, molding, art. Like, look at that. That is weird. You would not expect to see this Maori chieftain guy just hanging out right there. Look at that. Where else would you find that? Nowhere, because Leroy carved that here. Anyway, I can hear the exotic music is playing again. And it's time for me to go hang out with this one. And I will see you guys later. Thank you for joining me on Sometimes Vlog. Subscribe for some more. We'll have some more wacky, crazier adventures on a different day when I'm not feeling so ill and weird. I really also, by the way, what you can't see in this vlog is I tripped about 2 or 3 days ago and I hurt my knee. Like I twisted it so badly. So for the past couple of days I've been in intense amount of pain every time I'm on my feet. Like for example right now. So that's one of the things that's throwing my mind completely off. So as I've been trying to do Snapchats and do vlogs and be funny and chipper and upbeat, I have this constant pressure like my knee is going to explode. It's actually getting slightly better day by day, but I've been on my feet a lot and it hurts a lot. It's not an excuse, just letting you guys know that it's been very difficult. But the quest for positivity is strong. I have to wake up every day and choose that the pain is not going to get to me. Play through the pain, stay positive, do fun stuff. Anyways, thanks for sticking with me. LiveFastDiePoor.Spreadshirt.com for the Power of the Cobra t-shirt. It's how you get away with having the power of the Cobra when you forget your bracelet and feel silly. Oh, the one time you have yours, sure. Alright, thanks for watching this vlog. Just by watching it, you've done your duty. You can go home and sleep well.